You know, people often say that pictures are worth 1,000 words. People often say pictures are worth 1,000 words. So this is first look apparently at Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in the upcoming Amazon series. I have my reservations about this because she is a terrible actor. She has no range as an actor. She has seems to have a difficult time expressing different emotions as well in the various parts she's played. She just seems to come up the exact same way in every character she portrays on screen, especially Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is exactly why so many fans like myself are skeptical about this portrayal of Lara Croft. Regardless of what this picture shows, doesn't mean her acting is going to be top notch, because I have serious doubts about that. Besides the fact that in today's day and age, anyone could have made this picture with a computer and Photoshop, so it doesn't really do anything for me. Sure, she's got the look in the picture here, but can she act? Will the writing be top notch? Because I doubt it. This is the exact opposite reaction I had to do playing Kratos for a live action God of War. Because unlike Sophie Turner, I can tell that Ryan Hurst can act. Most of the stuff I've seen Sophie Turner and she just doesn't come off as a good actor. It might be the writing, but her as an actor just doesn't do. You know, Haley Apple would have been a better choice, I think. She's voiced the character. She's British. Could have done maybe a couple films with her. TV show. She's been in Mission Impossible movies, so she definitely has the look of Lara Croft. Maybe a couple years ago, she would have been the ideal choice, but I'm like, yeah. Still not feeling it, guys. I don't. I don't know what there's to be excited about. You guys got a feeling this is going to be a train wreck. And the cast seems pretty decent from what I said in one of my last videos. No sign of Jonah or Roth or any of those annoying characters from the Survivor trilogy, whatever you want to call it. At least not so far. But from this picture, looks like she has to look, but looks can be deceiving. I'm more concerned with the writing and her acting ability, which has always been questionable for as long as I've been watching her in films and TV. Like she was horribly miscast as Jean Grey in those last two X-Men movies. I mean, they both were terrible films, but her it was one of the worst cast decisions I've seen in a long time. There have been a lot of bad miscasts over the years, like Dark Knight with Miss Piggy replacing Katie Holmes. Terrible. It's like terrible casting in a relatively decent film. They should have written that character out immediately after Batman Begins. So this is another show produced by Amazon. Like God of War is going to be by Amazon. I'm guessing they'll be around the same time since they're still doing casting for God of War. And they should just check the 2018 movie and just waste on a soft reboot. since she was pretty, she looked the part as well. So it was kind of a shame. No, I gotta be wrong. I am pleased to see classic Lara design here, but I just don't think Sophie is gonna be able to pull it off. It's about more than looks for Lara Croft. It's about her personality. She does this for fun. She's not a moody, whiny brat like she's been portrayed as in the last couple of games. She's rich. She lives in a freaking mansion. She does this for fun. I mean, it's like a glorified hobby for her, you know? We're doing a gazillion things. She decides to go stealing artifacts because she can. Never got that tone in the last couple of games. She's too busy crying about everything in 5 freaking minutes. Which is where my concern was for this. They're going to just portray her as that shitty version of Lara Croft in the last couple of games. You know, people are probably going to have different opinions on this. People are like, oh, this was great. Like, yeah, anyone could make a Photoshop picture online these days. Doesn't really mean shit. Especially if her acting doesn't match the tone of what the original games were. Because I still have my doubts. So I figured a word 1,000 words. And I don't buy it, man. This could just be bait to just get people hyped up and then like freaking Rings of Power or something. Amazon MGM Studios has shared a first look at Sophie Turner's suit as Lara Croft in Prime Video's Tomb Raider TV series. And the costume designs stick closely to their games. Okay, sure. Yeah, of course, they put Game of Thrones next to her name because that's the only thing that probably got her this role. Definitely wasn't her acting ability. We're sure you'll immediately notice that the show is sticking very close to how the character appeared in the original PlayStation video games, right down to her glasses and the color of her tank top. Yeah. Here's the thing, right? Jill Valentine showed up in those god awful Resident Evil movies, and she was nothing like Jill Valentine. She's in the film, what, 3 minutes? No, she's in for most of the film. I think she's in the third one. And she's completely out of character for a original film. Because those movies weren't about Jill, they were about some random chick named Alice or something. And again, I'll give them props for being creative when it comes to like stories in that universe. But they had Jill in the movies, but she wasn't really Jill, you know. Like, say what you want about this picture here, but doesn't mean she's going to be true to like Lara Croft actually is in the original games. Give her a look, give her a tank top, give her a braid, sunglasses. Just those, she still turn out to be a whiny brat like she is in those stupid Survivor trilogies. So I'm not really, I'm not going to get too hyped about it. I could end up being surprised, never know. But I'm not going to hold my breath.